Good evening, everyone. Here is our repetitio. Our thesis is St. Thomas Aquinas conceived of God as an unchanging and omnipotent creator, the source of all, possessing perfect goodness, and serving as the basis for existence and morality.
Supporting points in the excerpts for the thesis. Aquinas asserts that God is unchanging, existing beyond the limitation of time and space, which signifies divine immutability. Aquinas posits that God is the ultimate origin of all existence, the prime mover who set everything into motion. This position aligns with these arguments about motion and causality in the five proofs. Aquinas asserts that God serves as both the foundation of existence and the source of moral principles.
To object those supporting points, first is the concept of the infinite regress somehow weakens the context of the unmoved mover, since everything can be traced back from its origin. Second, the problem of evil. Critics might argue that if God is an all-powerful and perfectly good creator, then the existence of evil and suffering in the world presents a significant challenge. Lastly, conflicts between faith and reason. As scientific knowledge has advanced, certain religious beliefs have come into conflict with empirical evidence, challenging the idea that faith and reason can seamlessly coexist. To answer those objection, first is the concept of an unmoved mover breaks the infinite regress by positing a starting point for all causal change, providing a foundation for the chain of events.
So, to answer the second objection, is that the existence of evil can be attributed to human free will and the possibility of moral growth. It doesn't necessarily undermine the idea of a powerful and benevolent God.
Lastly, faith and reason can coexist by interpreting religious beliefs symbolically or metaphorically, allowing for compatibility with scientific discoveries while maintaining spiritual meaning.
Here are the examples. First, imagine a parent giving their child the freedom to make choices. The child's choice to do something wrong doesn't mean the parent isn't loving. It is through such choices that the child learns and grows morally. In the same way, God's gift free will allows human to choose, learn, and develop morally, even if it leads to instances of evil. Second example, think of a line of falling dominoes. The moved mover is the one who initially pushes the first domino, setting off the chain reaction. Without this initial push, the line of dominoes wouldn't start moving. Similarly, the unmoved mover is the starting point for all causal change in the universe. The three example, viewing the days of creation as metaphorical can reconcile religious teachings with the gradual evolution of life, showing harmony between faith and scientific understanding. For example, seeing the 7 days as symbolic periods rather than literal days allows room for both religious and scientific perspectives.
So for our insight, we learn that man's innate goodness mirrors a perfect being as the origin of moral principles and how we relate to religious beliefs, leading to explorations of human values and behavior. Second, it makes us realize that the universe's existence and order are guided by a higher being, unchanging principle, the unmoved mover, which serves as the ultimate source of all motion and causality. Lastly, we learn that despite the existence of evil, God will never be diminished in his divinity because evil is the result of fallen humanity and suffering is the cause of our free will bestowed by God. In conclusion, St. Thomas Aquinas' conception of God as unchanging, omnipotent creator, central to existence and morality, harmoniously blends faith and reason, promoting a holistic examination of the divine realm, that God is beyond the intellect of man and the unfathomable source of existence and goodness. Thank you.